Hey guys, it's Marty and welcome to Two Line Slot Cars. You know that I've been working on my layout. You know that I converted it from a 2-lane to a 4-lane, and I'm trying to put some of the finishing touches on it. And this week, this will be a short video, but it's a cool video because it's a great tip from everyone's favorite Garth Frud. I had posted some videos about my layout, and I got an email from Garth who said, "Hey, Marty, I've got a great tip for you so that you don't have to paint your entire layout." I was kind of liking the 4 lanes of colors, but after I painted a few of the lines, it was becoming a little too much. Now, I was masking off one side of the lane and painting a color, and I had blue and white on my 2-lane. When we started racing analog, and I like the looks of it. But now that there's 4 colors, it is a little busy. And so Garth sent me a picture of what he does on his track, and he prints stickers that are arrows, and one side is one color and one side of the arrow is the other color. I don't have very much luck with stickers sticking to this track. I can clean it off with alcohol and do its best, but they eventually peel up and peel off, and I don't want things that will add grip in certain locations. So I used some acrylic paint, and I've taken Garth's idea, started painting arrows on my layout. And again, the arrow is split, and one side is one color of the lane, the other side is the other color of the lane, and then the direction that the arrow points is the direction you put the car. And I thought it was very simple, I thought it was brilliant, and I didn't have to paint my entire track. So here's a few arrows that I was painting, and I'm masking one side, painting, and then masking the other, just so I get nice clean lines. But it's not exact, it's not precise. I'm kind of just using masking tape and kind of eyeing it to make sure that the arrows are all about the same size. I use the lines, the dashes in the middle of the Carrera track to kind of give me an idea to gauge the right size of the arrow so that they're all fairly consistent, but I wasn't going for precision. But I just think it's a great idea. So let's look at the track and see how it's turning out. So as you can see, this is what I was doing. And mainly because I already had a lot of blue and white lines painted. So I started to add the red and yellow for the 4 lanes. But the entire track was getting really busy with color. And it makes it very easy to find the right slot, but I really didn't want to paint that because if I do change my layout up, it might not necessarily be in the right place, right? So Garth's idea was to do some arrows. And so I've masked off and I've painted one side, the red and the blue lane. And some of the places where I had lines, I added the red line just so that it matched and it was fairly close. But here's what the finished product will look like. And so I think it's a great idea. It's brilliant, super simple, easy. And so what I'm doing is masking off one side and just painting one color at a time. And here's another one that I kind of free-handed, not quite as neat, but there's one side. And then what I'll do is after this is good and dry, I'll mask off the other side. Let's take a look at what our red looks like. And it should be fairly close. And there's red. And so what I'll do is I'll paint the other side of that arrow yellow and the other side of this arrow white, and we'll work our way around the track. Pretty simple. So then I don't have tons of paint, but yet it's really easy to see what lane, when a car comes out of the slot, it needs to go. Blue or white, red or yellow. And I don't have all these lines painted on the track. And so I know I've already got lines in some locations. It's what I'll deal with. It's okay. I'm not so worried about that. It definitely adds some character and some color to the track, but I'm digging the arrows. So what do you think? So that was just quick footage of taping, masking off the arrows and doing some painting. Again, I still have some work to do, but what do you think? Pretty simple. I think it's brilliant. It's a great idea. Stickers probably would have been better, but I like the look of the paint. And so, racetracks have paint on the asphalt. I don't mind. So I think it'll look good in the end. It'll be kind of a mishmash of lots of color because some of the lanes are painted, but that's okay. We're just going to roll with the arrows and see how it goes. And if I don't like it, well, I can probably take some acetone or some rubbing alcohol or something and bring up this acrylic paint. It's just basic Hobby Lobby paint. Cream of Coat paint that I picked up from Hobby Lobby, red and blue, white and yellow for the 4 lane colors that I chose. And we'll go from there. So if you like this idea, go thank Garth, because I thought it was a great tip that he sent me. I'm always open for people to give me advice or give me tips and tricks that they use on their tracks and their layouts, and I'm always open to that. I think that this community has become such a great knowledge share. I just really enjoy it, and I'm glad that there are people out there like Garth and all the others that help me on a daily basis to become better at the hobby, find more enjoyment in the hobby, and just willing to share their knowledge. So Garth, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm implementing that on my track. I'll send some pictures after it's done, let you know how it goes. So if you like this kind of content, especially these short videos, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, hit the bell so you get notified anytime I put out new content. Guys, thanks for paying attention. Thanks for listening. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have fun racing.